false. Wrong. The answer is true. One away. Time is up. And John, you have won that round, and you take 4 points back to your team. Let's have a look at the scores. With 2 rounds of quickfire to go, it couldn't really be tighter. The Catalonian nation have 27, the Thai Reds 2 points behind on 25. It's going down to the wire, whatever happens in the second round of quickfire. But Dharma on my right from the Catalonian nation and Chet on my left from the Thai Reds are playing now for 6 points. Gentlemen, fingers on buzzers, you know the drill. 1 minute, please, on the clock. Your minute starts now. Who is the only player to have won more than 100 caps for the Republic of Ireland? The answer is Steve Staunton. Who was Everton's first Nigerian player? Yes, Chet.
Victor Inishebi.
Wrong. The answer is Daniel Amokachi. Kevin Ratcliffe captained which Merseyside club to FA Cup? Dharma.
Everton.
Correct. Which Scotsman was the first to win 100 caps for his country? The answer is too late, Chet. The answer is Kenny Dalglish. Which entrepreneur resigned as Tottenham chairman in 2001? The answer is Alan Sugar. Can you name the Serbian manager who has coached 5 different countries at the World Cup? Dharma.
Bora Milotrovic.
Correct. In which World Cup did Japan first compete? Yes, Chet.
1998.
Correct. Can you name Wales's all-time top goalscorer? The answer is Ian Rush. Which Newcastle striker is nicknamed Smudger? Chet.
Alan Smith.
Correct. Which Northern Ireland star became the youngest ever to play in a World Cup in 1982? Dharma.
Norman Whiteside.
Is the correct answer. Time is up. And at the end of that second round of quickfire, Dharma, you shaded it. 6 points for your side. Unlucky, Chet. Let's have a look at the overall scores. With 1 round of quickfire remaining, the Thai Reds have 25 points, the Catalonian nation 8 points clear with 33. And once again, it all comes down to this. The final round of quickfire, 8 points between the sides, but 10 points up for grabs in this final round. Pai on my left, Prav on my right, defending champions, last season's runners-up. Right down to the wire, gentlemen. No pressure at all. Fingers on buzzers. You know the drill. Wait for your name. Good luck to both of you. Can I have 1 minute, please, on the clock? Your 60-second start. Right now. Which country did Scotland play in their first ever international match? Prav.
England.
Correct. In 2000, which Wimbledon striker signed for Newcastle for £7 million? Pai.
Cowcourt.
Correct. The SPL is the acronym for which country's top division? Prav.
Scottish Premier League. Scotland.
Correct. True or false? Only one country has won the World Cup 5 times. Pai.
True.
Correct. Tore Andre Flo played international football. Pai.
Norway.
Correct. Bruno Metsu coached which country? Yes, Prav.
Senegal.
Wrong. The answer is the United Arab Emirates, 1 away. In which European country would you find the Nou Camp Stadium? Prav.
Spain.
Correct. Abel Xavier and Nick Barmby both joined Liverpool from which club? Prav.
Everton.
Correct. Kenwyn Jones plays up front for which English club? Prav.
Sunderland.
Correct. Which Caribbean country does Jones play for? Yes, Pai.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct. Can you name the Zimbabwean keeper who made 24 starts? Pai.
Bruce Gabriel.
Is the correct answer. Swindon Town, time is up. And I can reveal that Pai is the winner of the final round of quickfire. Congratulations. Let's have a look at the final scores. An incredible last gasp victory then for the Thai Reds. 35 points for them. Catalonian nation just 2 points behind on 33. An absolutely incredible contest. Much as we expected, the Catalonian nation, I think you might be able to hang on to your white shirts for a little bit longer. 33 points as a losing team could be enough to get you one of the runners-up spots. And of course, congratulations to the Thai Reds. Sweet, sweet revenge. You are into the quarterfinals and we'll be seeing you later in the series. Just a quick reminder that if you want to get involved, you can log on to our website, www.espnstar.com. You can play the game online by yourselves, or if you want to participate in the next series, that is the place to go. We'll see you again soon for another scintillating episode of Samsung Kickoff. Until then, goodbye.
Samsung Kickoff.
On on today's Samsung Kickoff. It's United Fanatics up against the Invisibles. Ryan is a 26-year-old salesman who loves Cristiano Ronaldo's dribbling. And Buddy Bruce is a 25-year-old student who prefers Rooney's powerful shooting. Keen to see them off in this round are the Invisibles. Tao is a 23-year-old professional musician from Bangkok who loves Arsenal, while P is 22, works in marketing and loves Manchester United. We're looking for Asia's most knowledgeable team today on Samsung Kickoff. Tonight on Samsung Kickoff, one more team will be making its way through to the last 8, the quarterfinals of this season's competition. The other team could be on the plane or maybe even the bus home. On my right, captained by Paul Macefield, we have the United Fanatics. Good warm-up before the game, guys. Ready to rock and roll?
They're absolutely ready to rock and roll. We've had a little chat. We know what we're doing. We've got a game plan, and hopefully we can take them out.
The United Fanatics are from Singapore. From Thailand, we have the Invisibles, captained by John Beresford. Level of confidence high going into the game, John?
Yeah, I was on opposition last time against these two, so it's actually coming from this side. I'm actually very, very confident, having known what they can do.
Good stuff. One team then will take another step towards the ultimate crown and being, of course, proclaimed the most knowledgeable football fans in Asia. Just a quick reminder. The coin toss has been made. The referee is just about ready to blow his whistle. It's time to play one-on-one. One-on-one is divided into 3 sections: great goals, connections and the grid. And joining me down here in the hot zone, getting the ball rolling for their teams, Bruce on my right, Tao on my left, the Invisibles, the United Fanatics. You know what this is all about, fingers on buzzers. Great goals is first up. The first to identify the goal scorer earns the right to answer 3 more bonus questions. Wait for your name and tell me who scored this. Bruce.
Diomansi Kamara.
Is the correct answer. Tao, relax. 3 more questions to come, Bruce. For which international team did Kamara play at the 2008 Africa Cup of Nations? Have to hurry you. The answer is Senegal. At which Midlands club was Kamara named Player of the Year in 2006?
West Bromwich Albion.
Correct. From which former Serie A side did Portsmouth sign Kamara in 2004?
Regina.
Wrong. The answer is Modena. Good start for Bruce. Tao, got to be quicker. Here's great goal number 2. Who scored this? Bruce.
Darren Bent.
Is the correct answer. Tao, just not quite quick enough. Bent was top scorer in 2 consecutive seasons for which London club?
Charlton Athletic.
Correct. At which East Anglian club did Bent begin his professional career?
Ipswich Town.
Correct. Which London club did Bent support as a child?
West Ham United.
Incorrect. The answer is Arsenal. But good try, much to the amusement of Tao. That is the end of great goals. Next up, we're going to play connections as 2 more teams enter the hot zone. In the meantime, let's check on the scores. And it's the United Fanatics who've stormed into the lead after great goals. They have 5 points, the Invisibles yet to get off the mark. Time now to play connections. We will reveal 4 well-known football personalities, and all Ryan and P have to tell me is what connects them. Fingers on buzzers, wait for your name, earn the right to answer 3 more bonus questions. And tell me, gentlemen, what connects these 4 players? Andy Cole, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Dennis Law. Ryan.
Manchester United strikers.
Absolutely correct. They've all played up front for Manchester United. 3 more questions to follow. Only one player has scored more goals for Manchester United than Dennis Law. Can you name him?
Sir Bobby Charlton.
Is correct. Which 2 teams has Mark Hughes both played for and managed? Have to hurry.
Blackburn Rovers.
Correct. And?
Manchester United.
Wrong. The answer is Blackburn Rovers and Wales. From which Norwegian club did Sir Alex Ferguson buy Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in 1996? Have to hurry you.
Molde.
Is the correct answer. Connection number 2 coming your way. Fingers on buzzers. Got to be a bit quicker, P. What connects these 4 individuals? Franz Beckenbauer, Mario Zagallo? Yes, Ryan. Very
World
quickly.
Cup coaches.
No, I cannot accept that. P, you have as much time as you need. The other two being Glenn Hoddle and Michel Platini. Hurry up. No, I'm sorry, you're out of time. The answer is they all played for and managed their national team. Fingers on buzzers. Which executive role does Michel Platini carry out at UEFA? Ryan.
President.
Correct. Two more questions to follow. P, relax. Glenn Hoddle played for 3 English league sides at senior level. Tottenham, Chelsea, and which other club? Have to hurry you.
Sheffield Wednesday.
No, the answer is Swindon Town. How many World Cups did Mario Zagallo win as a player?
2.
Is the correct answer, 1958 and 1962, and of course, as a manager, he won it in 1970. That's the end of connections. Next up, the captains will be playing the grid. In the meantime, let's check on the scores. At the end of connections, United Fanatics have doubled their lead. The Invisibles still looking for their first point. Time now to play the grid, behind which a well-known football personality lurks. All will be revealed, but slowly. Paul and John, the two captains, are down here in the hot zone. You just have to tell me who it is. 3 more questions to follow. Fingers on buzzers, wait for your name. Identify this person. John.
Luis Figo.
Luis Figo is the correct answer. 3 more questions to follow. Figo has played for which 2 Spanish giants?
Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Correct. Which individual honour did Figo win in the year 2001?
European Player of the Year.
I cannot accept that. FIFA World Player of the Year. And finally, as part of Portugal's golden generation, what youth tournament did Figo win in 1991?
The Olympics.
No, the answer is the FIFA Under-20 World Cup or the FIFA World Youth Championship. Time to play grid number 2. Fingers on buzzers, gentlemen. Who's this? Paul.
Marcelo Salas.
Is the correct answer. 3 more questions to follow. What nationality is Salas? Quickly. I'm sorry,
Colombian.
I cannot accept it. He's Chilean. Salas had 2 spells as a player at which club in Argentina?
Boca Juniors.
Wrong. The answer is River Plate. Salas played for which Italian club between 1998 and the year 2001?
Lazio.
Is the correct answer. That completes the grid, and that is the end of one-on-one. Let's check on the scores. The Invisibles have their first points on the board. They have 2, but the United Fanatics way out in front with 12. The tension in the studio is palpable. It's time for a short break, but an opportunity for you to get interactive in our very special SMS competition. Last week's Super Strike came from Fabio Rauschenbach, and if your name is on the screen right now, well done. You've just won the very latest in MP3 players, courtesy of Samsung. To take part in this week's competition, fasten your eyes on the screen and tell us who scored this great goal. Was it A, Paul Scholes, B, Ryan Giggs, or C, Roy Keane? If you think you know the answer, why not SMS kickoff, followed by either A, B, or C, to the numbers that you see on your screen, and a magnificent MP3 player could soon be yours. We'll announce the winner next week. Right now it's break time, but there's plenty more to come here on Samsung Kickoff. Welcome back to Samsung Kickoff, where the Invisibles are going to have to get their act together. They trail the United Fanatics by 10 points, heading into our second round, the draw. There are 10 balls to my right, 10 balls to my left. Each ball has a number, and that number refers to a specific category. Both teams will get 2 opportunities to play the draw. But first up, it's going to be the United Fanatics. Let's have a look at some of the categories they could get. Biographies is a possibility, so is the captain's armband, and one that's sure to please Paul Macefield, late tackles. Just a shame there isn't a category on missing open goals. Paul, all you have to do is pick a ball, rows 1, 2, 3 or 4.
I'll go for the left back. I'm going with John Beresford. Left back, top left.
Left back in the dressing room on occasions. You've chosen category number 4, World Cup 2006. You have 10 questions or 1 minute. I will only accept answers from the captain. May I have 1 minute on the clock, please? Gentlemen, ready? Your 60 seconds start right now. All 4 semi-finalists at the 2006 World Cup were from one continent. Which one?
Europe.
Correct. Who is this World Cup star?
Timmy Cahill.
Correct. Cahill was top scorer for which team in World Cup 2006?
Australia.
Correct. Ivan Kaviedes celebrated scoring a goal in World Cup 2006 by donning a Spider-Man mask. Which country does Kaviedes play for?
Ecuador.
Correct. Only one English player was named in FIFA's all-star team for the tournament. Who was it?
John Terry.
Correct. Have another look at your monitor. Tell me who this is.
Miroslav Klose.
Correct. Klose played for Germany in the 2002 and 2006 World Cups. But in which European country was he born?
Poland.
Correct. Which African nation who made their World Cup debut in 2006 are nicknamed the Sparrow Hawks?
Cote d'Ivoire.
Wrong. The answer is Togo. Referee Graham Poll mistakenly handed out 3 yellow cards in a single game to which Croatian player? Time is up. Unfortunately, you couldn't get your answer in on time. It was Joseph Simunic. But at the end of that round, you scored 7 points in your first crack at the draw. The Invisibles, you've got some ground to make up. Let's have a look at the categories you could get. I don't imagine positions of yesteryear will be met with howls of approval, but FA Cup venues in the dugout or the Inter-Toto Cup are all possibilities. It's time to pick a ball. I know there are some categories there you would like to avoid, but which one refers to which?
As soon as your hand's right next to the ball, we'll take it.
This one here. Category number 5. You'll like this one. It's the life of Brian, all about players and managers called Brian.
Okay, we'll soon find out.
60 seconds, please, on the clock. Remember, I can only accept answers from the team captain. Your minute starts right now. At which Midlands club did Brian Robson begin his professional career? A club
West
he
Bromwich
later...
Albion.
Correct. Who is this famous Brian?
Brian Robson.
Correct. Which club did Brian Robson co-manage with Terry Venables?
Middlesbrough.
Correct. Which Brian was Sir Alex Ferguson's assistant manager?
Brian Kidd.
Correct. In which country did Brian Kidd play for the Chiefs and the Strikers in the early 1980s?
South Africa.
Wrong. The answer is USA. Have another look at your monitor and tell me who this is.
Brian Laudrup. Brian Laudrup.
Correct. Brian Laudrup played for 2 Italian clubs in his career. Can you name either of them?
Juventus.
Wrong. AC Milan or Fiorentina. Prior to joining Fulham, Brian McBride played for Everton and which other English club?
Fulham.
No, the answer is Preston North End. Which former player succeeded Brian Clough as manager of Nottingham Forest?
Brian Laws.
Time is up. The answer was Frank Clark. And at the end of your first round of the draw, Invisibles, you have scored 5 points. It's time to move back to the United Fanatics. Would you like to pick another ball?
Oh, we've gone left back. We'll go right back, please, Andrew.
You've chosen category number 10, and that relates to the captain's armband. 10 questions about club and national team captains. 1 minute on the clock, please. And your minute starts now. At which team is Phil Neville the club captain?
Everton.
Correct. Who is this well-known captain?
Gary Neville.
Correct. For which Premier League club is Gary Neville the club captain?
Manchester United.
Correct. Which club links these famous captains? Phil Thompson, Graham Souness, Alan Hansen.
Liverpool.
Correct. Who was France's captain in the 1998 World Cup?
Didier Deschamps.
Correct. Have another look at your monitor. Tell me who this is.
Mario Melchiot.
Correct. Wigan's captain, Melchiot, was playing in which country's top division before joining the Latics?
France.
Correct. Only 2 men have ever captained and managed the England team. One is Kevin Keegan. Can you name the other?
Glenn Hoddle.
Wrong. The answer is Sir Alf Ramsey. Who was the first Argentine captain to lift the World Cup?
17. Daniel Passarella.
Correct. Claudio Reyna became the first American player to captain a major European club during his time in Germany. Can you name the club?
Borussia Dortmund.
Wrong. Time is up. The answer was Wolfsburg. Good effort there in your second round of the draw. You've scored 8 points. The Invisibles, you have even more ground to make up now. Choose another ball, please.
We'll go for the striker, please, Andrew.
A favoured choice over the season. It's category number 3. Talented teens is your category. Some of football's Wunderkids. You have 10 questions coming up. Can I have a minute on the clock, please? Your minute starts now. Who is the youngest man ever to have scored a World Cup hat-trick?
Pele.
Is the correct answer. Take a look at your monitor. Tell me who this is.
Paolo Maldini.
Correct. Maldini made his senior professional debut at the age of 16 for which club?
AC Milan.
Correct. Who at the age of 16 years and 129 days became the Premier League's youngest player in August 2003?
James Vaughan.
Wrong. The answer is Aaron Lennon. Which country does Barcelona wonder kid Giovanni Dos Santos play international football for?
Mexico.
Mexico.
Correct. Have another look at your monitor. Tell me who this is.
Freddie Adu.
Correct. For which European club does Adu currently play?
Benfica.
Correct. Which Northern Ireland international remains the youngest player
Norman
ever?
Whiteside.
Correct. Who in December 2002 succeeded Wayne Rooney as the Premier League's youngest goal scorer?
James Vaughan.
Wrong. The answer is James Milner. Time is up. At the end of your second round of the draw, Invisibles, you've scored 7 points. That completes the draw. Let's have a look at the overall scores. And at the end of the draw, the United Fanatics have a huge lead over the Invisibles. They have 27 points. The Invisibles have 14. There may be 13 points between the two teams at this stage, but there are 20 points up for grabs in our round of quickfire. Welcome back to Samsung Kickoff, where it's do or die for the Invisibles. They trail the United Fanatics by 13 points going into quickfire. There are 3 rounds of quickfire worth 4 points, 6 points and 10 points respectively. It's all about being the fastest on the buzzer. 1 for a correct answer, 1 away for an incorrect answer. Once you get off 0, do not answer until I say your names. You know the drill. Paul and John, 2 team captains, you're playing for 4 points. Can I have a minute on the clock, please? Your minute starts now. Which former Chelsea manager was arrested for bringing a dog into Britain without Paul?
Jose Mourinho.
Correct. Chivas USA and which other MLS club play at the Home Depot Center? The answer is LA Galaxy. Too late, Paul. True or false? Russia and the Ukraine will host the 2012 European Championships. John?
False.
Correct. It's Poland and the Ukraine. Which club plays at Bramall Lane? John?
Sheffield United.
Correct. Which national team does keeper Thomas Sorensen play for? Paul?
Denmark.
Is the correct answer. Which goalkeeper replaced Sorensen as first-choice keeper at Aston Villa? The answer is Scott Carson. Villa signed Carson on a season loan from which Merseyside? Paul?
Liverpool.
Correct. Luis Boamorte has played for 3 London clubs. John?
Fulham.
Yes,
Arsenal,
I will accept
West
that.
Ham.
Yes, acceptable. Which country does Boamorte play for? John?
Portugal.
Is the correct answer. Alexander Kleb plays his international football for which country? The answer is Belarus. Time is up. Too late, Paul. John, you have kept your team alive. 4 points for the Invisibles. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The Invisibles captain has given his team a lifeline. They trail now by only 9 points, headed into the second round of quickfire. Time to play our second round of quickfire. 9 points separate the teams. This is an opportunity, Ryan, for you to take your team home and guarantee you a place in the quarterfinal. Tao, it's a simple equation. You have to win this. You know what's expected of you, gentlemen. Fingers on buzzers, wait for your name. Can I have 1 minute, please, on the clock? That minute starts now. Which Costa Rican played for Derby, West Ham? Yes, Ryan.
Paulo Wanchope.
Is the correct answer. Wanchope scored on his English League debut for Derby against which Manchester club? Ryan.
Manchester United.
Correct. Winston Bogarde played for which international team? Tao.
Holland.
Is the correct answer. In which Dutch city do Ajax play their home games? Yes, Ryan.
Amsterdam.
Is the correct answer. Which former Arsenal defender was nicknamed Donkey? Yes, Tau
Adams.
is correct. In which Central American country do Club Necaxa play their domestic football? The answer is Mexico. MLS is the acronym for which country's top division, Ryan?
United States of America.
Is correct. Which League Two London team play in red and white stripes? The answer is Brentford. Which African nation beat Argentina in the opening game of the 1990 World Cup? The answer is Cameroon. What is the Cameroon national team's nickname? The Indomitable Lions. What is the full name of the African equivalent to UEFA? The answer is the Confederation of African Football. Your time is up. And I'm sorry, Tao, but Ryan has won that round. 6 points and the tie for your team. Let's have a look at the overall scores. It's certainly the United Fanatics who'll be going on into the quarter-final. They have 33 points. The Invisibles now 15 points behind on 18. And it all adds up to a fascinating conclusion on this episode of Samsung Kickoff. The United Fanatics, we know, are through to the quarter-finals. But the Invisibles, if you win this final round of Quickfire, you'll get 10 points, and that will take you into second spot on the runners-up qualifying board, so you could still be alive. You know what you have to do? Gentlemen, fingers on buzzers, please. 1 minute on the clock. Wait until I say your name. Your minute starts now. In which Portuguese city do Benfica play their home games? Bruce.
Lisbon.
Is the correct answer. Brian Kidd famously scored the 4th goal for Manchester United in which European final? The European Cup in 1968. Which Arsenal and Croatia striker broke his ankle in? Yes, P.
Eduardo da Silva.
Correct. What nationality is Jose Mourinho? P.
Portuguese.
Correct. Which French manager preceded Martin Jol as manager at Spurs? Bruce. Cannot accept
Santini.
it. Too late. Who play their home games at Ashton Gate? Bruce. Too late again. The answer is Bristol City, one more away. Which former England international played for Rangers, AC Milan and Monaco? Yes, Bruce.
Dado Perso.
Wrong. The answer is Mark Hateley, one away. Which former England international and ex-Fulham manager was nicknamed Butch? The answer is Ray Wilkins. True or false? England have never won a European Championship.
True.
Bruce, you answered before I said your name. I'd take one more away, but you don't have any points. The winner is P. 10 points for your team. Let's have a look at the final scores. The final score then, after a truly dramatic final round of Quickfire, the Invisibles with 28 points, United Fanatics, the winners, with 33. And that final Quickfire round from P that gave the Invisibles 10 points could be enough to see them go through as one of the 2 best runners-up. With one more second round episode to go, they are in second place on the qualifying board. What drama here on Samsung Kickoff. Commiserations to the Invisibles, but we could still be seeing you again. You won 2 out of the 3 quickfire rounds. Great performance to possibly keep you in the competition. And well done to the United Fanatics. We'll be seeing you in the quarterfinals. We look forward to that. Time to go home, do a bit more training. Thank you very much for your company here on Samsung Kickoff. And don't forget, if you think this is easy, then why not take part yourself? Log on to www.espnstar.com and find out all the details of how to play in the next season of Samsung Kickoff. Don't forget, you can play the game online as well. But until we meet again, it's goodbye.
Samsung.
Today's Samsung Kickoff quarter-final, the Thai Reds take on Roots Hall. Chet is a 24-year-old Liverpool fan, while Pai from Bangkok is a football trivia maniac. They're up against Roots Hall from Singapore. Chelsea fan Sean is a 20-year-old student. And backing him up is Manchester City fanatic Kelvin. Thailand takes on Singapore on Samsung Kickoff. It's fast, it's furious, it's the ultimate football quiz show. Quarter-final action coming to you tonight on Samsung Kickoff. No more Mr. Nice Guy, no best runners-up. It's straight head-to-head, it's straight knockout. One of the two teams tonight will be headed home. Let's meet them. The Thai Reds on my right-hand side, captained by Paul Macefield, conquerors in the last round of the defending champions, Catalonian nation. Can he go all the way this time?
These guys were runners-up last year. They can definitely go all the way. I saw them, very impressive. I'm looking forward to working with them.
Up against them from Singapore, it's Roots Hall, captained by John Beresford. You've had a good team talk, got your tactics right?
Yeah, I think so. We're under no illusion what we're up against, but it seems to be the year for giant killers. A bit of taste sweet if this one comes in for us.
This is a quarter-final tie. Either team could take one step closer towards the ultimate prize. For the winners of Samsung Kickoff is a once-in-a-lifetime, all-expenses-paid trip to London to catch Chelsea in action against the team of their choice, as well as a magnificent 40-inch Bordeaux Plus LCD TV each. For our runners-up, well, they'll get one of these crystal-clear LCD screens each, and for everybody else, we've got the very latest in home theatre, digital cameras, mobile phones and MP3s, all courtesy of our very good friends at Samsung. The niceties are out of the way. It's time to get into the action as we play one-on-one. One-on-one is divided into three sections: great goals, connections and the grid. It's all about being the fastest on the buzzer and earning the right to answer three more bonus questions. I have Pi and John with me in the hot zone. They're going to play great goals. Fingers on buzzers, gentlemen, wait for your names and tell me who scored this. John.
Andres Iniesta.
Is the correct answer. Pi, relax. John. What club does Iniesta play for?
Barcelona.
Correct. Iniesta inherited Barca's number 8 shirt from which French right winger in the year 2007?
G.
Sorry? I can't accept that. Too late. It's Ludovic Juli. Which Dutch manager gave Iniesta his Barcelona debut?
Rijkaard.
Wrong. The answer is Louis van Gaal. Let's play great goal number 2. Fingers on buzzers, gentlemen. Need to be a bit quicker here, Pi. Who scored this? Pi.
Luis Garcia.
Is the correct answer. 3 more questions to follow. John, relax. Liverpool signed Garcia from which Spanish giant?
Barcelona.
Correct. Garcia scored a goal that was termed a ghost goal by which manager?
Jose Mourinho.
Correct. What is Garcia's full name?
Luis Garcia Sanz.
I cannot accept that. It's Luis Javier Garcia Sanz.
Come on.
That is his full name. That's the end of great goals. Do not question the question master. We're going to play connections next as 2 more players head down into the hot zone. In the meantime, let's check on the scores. And it's Thai Reds with a narrow lead after great goals. They have 3 points. Roots Hall has 2. Just 1 point in it then as we play connections. We have Chet and Kelvin down here in the hot zone. We will slowly reveal 4 well-known football personalities. You have to tell us what connects them. The first to do that correctly earns the right for 3 more bonus questions. Fingers on buzzers, gentlemen. Wait for your name and tell me what connects these 4 individuals. Mick McCarthy, Niall Quinn, Roy Keane, Chet.
Irish.
Cannot accept that. Kelvin, the last one is Peter Reid. What connects those 4 people?
Famous footballers that became managers.
No, cannot accept that. They've all managed Sunderland Football Club. 3 more questions to follow. You have to get this one right. Fingers back on buzzers. What is the name of Sunderland's stadium? Chet.
Stadium of Light.
Correct. Relax, Kelvin. Which current player is Sunderland's most expensive signing?
Craig Gordon.
Correct. Niall Quinn finished his playing career with Sunderland, but can you name the other 2 current Premier League teams that he has played for?
Manchester City and
Not fast enough, I'm sorry. It's Manchester City and Arsenal. Let's play the second round of connections. Fingers on buzzers, gentlemen, and tell me what connects these 4 people. Jorge Bruchaga, Gerd Müller, Andreas Bremer, Ronaldo. Kelvin,
World Cup Golden Boot winners.
I cannot accept that. Chet, any offers?
I don't know.
The answer is they all scored in a World Cup final. Let's move on. In which World Cup final did Ronaldo